it's hard to really just go against dude. But like from a skill standpoint, I would say just because of he's trickier. Like he trickier, he gonna catch you with some shit that you don't see. So
if you got one eye, you can see that. But there's some dangers that I see around Boots. He's got 35 professional fights. He's a fighter who stays in the gym, right? So you first hear that, you like, well, that's what you want, right? You want your fighter to be a gym rat. Yes and no. Too much of anything is not a good thing. You can leave a lot of your best moments in the gym.
Hey, Boots, you gonna be in trouble, B. Oh, you gonna be in I'm telling you right now. Xander Zayas got a cold-ass team. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Javier. Remember, Javier was the first one to beat damn Teofimo Lopez. Yeah. With Cambosis. Think about that. He beat Teofimo Lopez with Cambosis.
Shakur Stevenson shared his thoughts on the matchup between Xander Zayas and Jaron Ennis, balancing respect with a grounded perspective. He pointed out Zayas's bravery and growing promise, noting how bold it is to step into a fight of this level. Stevenson made it clear that boxing benefits from fighters who are willing to take risks like that, regardless of the outcome. At the same time, he emphasized that Ennis operates on a different level, describing him as one of the most difficult opponents to handle in that division. Stevenson also advised that Ennis shouldn't rely solely on chasing a knockout against Zayas, suggesting that approach could backfire if not handled carefully.
I just say, don't always be looking for the knockout. Boxing, so he a good boxer. I think when he kind of was landing the big shots, he was kind of letting it come to him. So that's what I think. But yeah.
Eddie Hearn also shared his view, cautioning fans against judging fighters purely by their age. He pointed out that being young doesn't limit what someone can achieve inside the ring. He made it clear that he avoids writing any boxer off, explaining that real success comes down to ability, mentality, and how well a fighter prepares, far more than any number attached to their age.
When Zayas said to Top Rank, I want to fight Boots, they went, what? And they went, no. And he went, I want him. See, he was the guy that made this fight.
So you think they tried to dissuade him?
No, I would.
So have you ever dissuaded any of your fighters from taking a certain fight?
No, because, well, off the top of my head, I don't know, but probably. But I'll give you an example. Anthony Joshua against Alexander Usyk, right? We had all the belts apart from one. And the WBO called the mandatory, which was Alexander Usyk. Now, I would never want to put the doubt into a fighter's mind and don't take this fight, don't take the fight. But I'm looking at this going, like, don't forget, at the time, Usyk wasn't the star he is now, right? I'm looking at it and going, AJ, you can sell 60,000, 70,000 for fighting anybody. Do you want to fight this guy? And he goes, yeah, because I'm not vacating my belt and I want to become undisputed. So I have to fight. And I'm like, okay, right? Then he beats him, and then we got the rematch clause. No, what do you think? No, I want a rematch, right? And you can't overrule a fighter in that respect. You have to let them do their thing. You can give them advice if they ask for it.
Addressing the conversation about Xander Zayas taking on Jaron Ennis, coach Kenny Ellis dismissed concerns about the young champion's readiness. He explained that even at 23, Zayas has gained enough experience to step into a challenge like this, adding that the sport has often shown how younger fighters can rise when the moment demands it.
Well, the age, that they would like to see him in there with a Jaron Boots Ennis maybe 2-3 fights from now would have probably made a difference. What do you think?
I've seen fighters in the past, young age, do big things. So you never know. I think, I know Boots will beat him, but I'm just speaking on the past, talking about what that person just said. He's 23 years old. Goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
He's been in the game long enough to take a chance.
How about this? Is this the when Canelo fought Floyd type of situation for Xander?
Canelo, no, it's the type. I'm going way back when Aaron Pryor fought 20-year-old one of Manuel Stewart's fighters.
Kenny Ellis also shared his opinion on the location, saying he doesn't believe the fight should be held in New York. In his view, the local commission often steps in too quickly to stop bouts, which could prevent fighters from fully showcasing what they're capable of inside the ring.
At the same time, I don't think that fight should be held in New York because because of commissioner, they stop fights just too quickly. You know, not just the foreign door fights in the past few years, they stop them too fast. And guys that caliber fighters, both of them guys are good. Anybody can get rocked or stumble at any given time, and I don't think it's right for the wrestler to jump in there and stop it. Both of those guys are great, man. You know, anything can happen in boxing, and you don't jump in and stop because somebody stumbled. You know, nah, it's too risky to fight them in New York.
So you feel like Vegas probably would have been a better spot?
Yeah, anywhere but New York, man. You know.
Damn, so if something like that happens, they're gonna look at this clip for sure.
They don't get a chance to show their courage anymore in the fights, you know.
Shakur Stevenson also pointed out that Xander Zayas is developing at a fast pace. He added that even with his age, Zayas shouldn't be overlooked when matched up against Jaron Ennis.
I think he can get better. I think he's getting better. I don't think he's staying in one spot. I definitely think he's getting better. I don't think he's not staying in the same spot. You can tell he's getting better. He's trying to learn the craft. He's trying to get skills. So I will give him a hand on that.
Timothy Bradley believes Xander Zayas carries confidence with purpose, suggesting it comes from a clear understanding of Jaron Ennis. Bradley explained that Zayas has carefully analyzed Ennis, spotting potential weaknesses, particularly during exchanges and in certain defensive patterns. According to him, this isn't just talk, but a calculated view based on what Zayas sees as real openings.
Xander Zayas, he always 100% correct with his assessment. Oh, he be on point. He be telling me in the fighter meetings when I used to call his fights. He tell me exactly what he gonna do, and he go in there and he does it. You know, I seen that damn interview he just did, and he talk about all the mistakes and weaknesses and flaws and shit that Boo be making. Yeah, he see the same shit I see. He see the same shit I see.
Gary Russell Jr. sees Xander Zayas as a serious threat to Jaron Ennis. He pointed to Zayas' ability to fire quick, high-volume combinations while still delivering real power, making him a dangerous opponent in the ring.
Hey, hold on now. Hold on now, Xander. Shorty nice. He nice. I would hate for it to be an upset. I'm going with Boots. Why? He got more of his man strength.
He also cautioned that Jaron Ennis doesn't have room for unnecessary showboating or lapses in focus. According to him, even a single error could give Xander Zayas the opening he needs to take control and potentially inflict serious damage.
Xander, I feel like with this fight, he gonna punch in numbers, he gonna throw combinations, and Boots can't be in that motherfucker trying to do some pretty shit, because Shorty can pop too. And if he got you hurt, he gonna finish.
At the same time, Gary Russell Jr. raised concerns about whether Xander Zayas is truly ready for a top-level showdown with Jaron Ennis, suggesting the young fighter may still need more time to develop under elite pressure. He warned that moving up in competition too early could put Zayas in a difficult position, especially against someone as sharp, powerful, and experienced as Ennis. Russell stressed that boxing maturity isn't only about talent or technique. It also involves staying composed, making smart choices during exchanges, and coping with high-pressure moments at the highest level. In his assessment, Ennis competes at a completely different standard, and any lack of experience or emotional reaction from Zayas could be quickly taken advantage of. He added that the timing of such a matchup might not be ideal and could lead to problems for Zayas if it happens too soon.
Boots, why? He got more of his man strength now. Not only do he got more of his man strength, he's learning himself better. He still got kinks that I see. I don't think nobody else see it, but I see it. I feel like his raw talent can compensate for that. You know what I mean? He ambidextrous.
His athletic ability.
Yeah. Ambidextrous. He can go from left to righty. And I feel like his natural skill, athleticism-wise, he'll be able to pay up for his little ups. Now, the thing is, he still got a little growing to do. He still got a little growing to do. You know what I mean? I feel like he the type that he'd get touched with some stuff and get emotional, and then try to like just trade. Like, okay, come on, I don't care, come on, okay, go ahead and be on kid. You're gonna be looking at lights, playing. All that work you did in the gym, you done gave it away because you think you got big corners. Okay, it's not about that. It's about being smart when you need to be smart. Boots gonna put that antidote on his little ass, and he gonna be mad, he gonna be sad. But I feel like the type of guy he is, genuine, the way he is, I feel like the sportsmanship is still gonna show. He gonna be like, all right, good fight. You know what I mean? But he got a chance. Not only do he got to fight his chance, he got to punch his chance. Like, Shorty got good skill.
Roy Jones Jr. pushed back against those questioning whether Xander Zayas is too young for elite-level opposition. He explained that age alone shouldn't be the deciding factor, arguing that real experience and proven success carry far more weight inside the sport. Jones added that once a fighter has already won multiple titles, they've effectively earned the right to compete with anyone in their division. He also noted that top-tier talent often reveals itself early, and boxing history is filled with young champions who performed on the biggest stages. From his perspective, Zayas has already shown enough at a high level to justify these conversations, and judging him only by age is not a fair assessment. He concluded that when a boxer reaches that kind of achievement, readiness matters more than how young they are.
Not too early. It's not too early because
that's just a question. No.
Let me finish. He's fighting for 2-time world champion already. What if he go for the third one and he gets beat? Then he misses a big money fight with Boots instead of going on and taking this fight. You understand me? So it's like so many times we get cheated out of fights because guys try to wait till the fight simmers or gets to where it needs to be, then or wait till they think one guy's ready. No, if you're a 2-time world champion across the board already, you're ready. If you're not ready, you shouldn't have got them. You shouldn't have got them 2 titles if you weren't ready. So if you got 2 titles, I don't want to hear that you're not ready. You better be ready because you're 2-time world champion. You got 2 of the belts in the weight class. Everybody in the weight class want that. So your behind better be.
Timothy Bradley has also offered positive remarks about Xander Zayas, stressing that a key strength going into elite-level bouts is the people working behind him. He explained that Zayas is more than just a skilled young contender, as he is being carefully guided throughout his development with a clear plan at each stage of his career. Bradley added that Zayas benefits from one of the strongest teams in boxing, noting how they've steadily shaped his abilities, strengthened his confidence, and prepared him for high-level opposition. He believes that kind of structure becomes especially important when a young fighter steps into major, high-pressure situations. Even though he acknowledges the difficulty of matchups against someone like Jaron Ennis, Bradley feels Zayas still has a legitimate chance because his team knows how to build strategy, make adjustments, and handle elite competition effectively.
Oh yeah, Javier, remember, Javier was the first one to beat damn Teofimo Lopez. Yeah, with Cambosis. Think about that. He beat Teofimo Lopez with Cambosis. Yeah, Javier, trainer. Oh, hey, that man got an eye. He got some great damn eyes. Xander Zayas got one of the best teams in boxing. Yep, and they come ready. So if he already talking about them weaknesses, he make a whole lot of mistakes, and he is just cheesing like, ooh, yeah, that much. Oh, everybody's high on Boots. Oh, they got a lot of clout around you, Boots. Oh, you got hype all around you. Man, you got all this hype around you. Yeah, shit, got me even hyped up. Cause I see how special you can be, but you need to tighten. I'm telling you, if you don't tighten your shit up, player, oh, you gonna be looking on the other side. You gonna look like a fool too, and then everybody will be like, oh, that's why that fool didn't fight nobody.
Jose Zalito and Nacho Zalito issued a strong caution regarding a potential clash between Xander Zayas and Jaron Ennis, describing it as a significant jump in both difficulty and risk. They described Ennis as an elite competitor who fights with relentless pace and pressure, often breaking opponents down once he settles into his rhythm. According to them, Zayas would need to avoid getting caught in trading situations or trying to go punch for punch, since that is where Ennis is most effective. While they still recognize Zayas' talent and long-term promise, they pointed out that his experience and control at the highest level are still in the process of being fully developed.
Well, Zayas, his last fight, he didn't look that good, but I mean, it was just a fight. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think it's gonna be a great fight, but I think Boots is gonna pull it.
Nacho?
I think Boots is gonna pull it too.
I've talked to a couple of people, like let's say Abner Mares and a couple of other fighters. What they keep telling me is that they feel Xander, even though he has a title belt, he has fights under him and everything, his age, he's too young to be in this big of a fight. Somebody, I
think it's too soon for him.
Abner Mares compared it to Vargas versus Trinidad.
Yeah, it could be the same thing. I mean, he's a champion right now. Zayas is like right here. He thinks he can beat everyone, and maybe he can.
Remember, he was in the Super Bowl too.
Yeah. But you gotta be smart. You gotta, check another options. Boots is a danger fighter, and
hey, there's a reason why Crawford never wanted to fight him. He's dangerous. He did camp with Canelo. He was keeping up with Canelo, which is a bigger fighter. So he has experience. He's been out there.
In his final breakdown of the matchup, Coach Kenny Ellis ultimately sided with Jaron Ennis, highlighting his experience, fight IQ, and consistent performances against stronger opposition. He pointed out that Ennis brings a level of maturity inside the ring, along with sharp timing and the ability to adjust under pressure, which he sees as key advantages in this kind of fight. Ellis also acknowledged that Xander Zayas is progressing quickly and has already handled difficult tests against solid opponents. However, he suggested that the difference in experience at the elite level could be the deciding factor. Because of that gap, he expects Ennis to remain composed, gradually take control of the action, and break the fight down as it unfolds.
Think about that fight.
Man, that's a good fight. Respect to both of them,
Yeah.
Respect to both of them.
Tell me, obviously, do you feel like that fight goes the distance? Who do you favor?
I don't think it's gonna go the distance. I favor Boots.
Mickey Bay weighed in on the ongoing discussion around a potential clash between Xander Zayas and Jaron Ennis, describing it as a major matchup that has captured widespread attention in boxing. He framed the fight as a pivotal moment where emerging talent, discipline, and technical skill would meet established experience and explosive fighting ability. Bay noted that Zayas would be facing the most demanding challenge of his career so far, while Ennis enters the conversation with a reputation for overpowering opponents once he establishes control. He also suggested that this bout could help define who is truly prepared to rise to the top at 154 pounds, emphasizing that neither fighter would have an easy night. In his opinion, the matchup goes beyond a regular contest, instead serving as a defining fight that could influence the direction of the division depending on the outcome.
Unified.
Oh, my bad.
Youngest unified champion. Yep. Abdullah Mason, the youngest champion in today. And he got a fight with Joe Cordina. He'll be doing his first title defense with Joe Cordina as well. And I hear it's back home too. I hear that they're going back home with it.
Them both two good fights. I think Boots will beat Xander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me, is this the hardest fight in Boots' career to date?
I don't think so. I think that dude, what was his name? Karen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was his toughest fight.
And you don't think a Xander Zayas can oppose that type of threat to him?
No, I mean Xander he definitely got the he could fight in great conditioning. I just think his age and the non-experience against who he like. I think his age and his a little bit of the immaturity in the ring, I think is gonna show that night.
Roy Jones Jr. suggested that the result of a fight between Xander Zayas and Jaron Ennis would influence the sport well beyond just the winner and loser. He explained that if Zayas comes out on top, it could quickly lead to even larger opportunities, including major blockbuster matchups that carry strong international appeal and fan interest, especially the kind of rivalries that traditionally generate massive attention. Jones also mentioned that a future clash with someone like Sebastian Fundora could become a natural next step, whether in a unification scenario or a high-profile crossover bout that fans would push for. He stressed that today's boxing landscape moves on momentum, where big victories quickly turn into even bigger fights. From his perspective, this matchup is less about a single result and more about how it could shape the next generation of elite fights and long-term rivalries in the division.
Another Puerto Rico versus Mexico, and he don't live in Mexico, but Honduras, Mexican, I believe. So if he wins, that's a Puerto Rico versus Mexico clash again. If Boots wins, everybody gonna want to say, you solved that puzzle, well, how you gonna solve this Fundura puzzle? You understand where I'm coming from? So it's so much to build off of this fight, no matter how it ends, that this is the time this fight has to happen.
Is Xander Zayas truly prepared to step into the elite tier, or is Jaron Ennis operating on a completely different level at this stage? Share your opinion in the comments below.